Hey, what is going on, everybody out there? Welcome back to, sorry, the Mellow Podcast. How you guys, everybody, doing today? How's doing this month? I know last time I hit y'all up was WrestleMania weekend, which was also a very glorious weekend in WrestleMania and wrestling altogether. You know what I'm saying? Stone Cold came back, whipped Kevin Owens' ass. Fucking American Nightmare Cody Rhodes rolled through. No, most of us already guessed he was already coming through anyways. And had the table. Roman Reigns unified the titles. That was a good weekend in April. But we're not here to talk about that. Right now, I want to talk about PlayStation Plus free games for the month, which all starts on May 3rd. And Xbox Games with Gold Game Pass, basically. Well, two different things, same thing kind of thing. Depends how you look at it. Which starts on exactly midnight, May 1st. All right, let's just start off straight up with the PlayStation Plus. May. Now, if you remember last month's free games of the month was Slay the Spire, SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom, and Hood, Outlaws and Legends. Now, if you don't know what any of those are, Hood, Outlaws, and Legends was an online multiplayer that you could basically... If you ever played Payday, it's basically that, but like with a more darker, medieval kind of setting. It matches two teams of four players working hard towards stealing like treasure and stuff like that. You have to not only you have to worry about the other team though, you have to also worry about the computer-based players. You know what I'm saying? Enemies trying to get your shit and stuff like that. I didn't download it. If you did, hit me up. Tell me what's good. You know what I'm saying? Mellow_fellow22 on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Mellow Fellow Gaming on Facebook. You know what it is. And also with Slay the Spire. It's like a card game. I hate card games. I can't say I hate those. I can't get into them. I try to, no matter what it is. I just can't get into a card game. Even Pokemon back when it first came out, like actual hand card games before phones came out and stuff, I just couldn't play it. One, I couldn't get it. You know, back then it was probably a lot easier to understand than it is nowadays. But I just couldn't understand it. So, Slay the Spire was a card game, basically. And then SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, which is the remake of the 03 game with the same name. Most people didn't like it back then. I'm not gonna lie, I downloaded it because my kids wanted to play it. It's actually kind of a fun, very annoying, but it's free, so you don't have to spend money on it like you probably had to back in the day. And again, my kids like SpongeBob. I don't know how to describe it, really. It's a platformer, basically, but it just wasn't fun for me. Like, I tried it recently because it's free, and I was like, nope, thank you. My kids were like, Dad, this is not as fun as we thought it would. But again, May 3rd is when all three of those games, technically speaking, it's more like, it is May 3rd, but like May 3rd around like 9:59 is when like they basically end AM. And like the new games hop in at like 9 o'clock, maybe like 9:05-ish. So that was April's PlayStation Plus free games. Now May's games are, one of the three I like sports games, so I like. The other two, I'm not sure how to feel about them. So, first one is Curse of the Dead Gods, which was released literally last year. It's an action game basically, like more of a like traditional action role-like game. It's set in a dangerous temple filled with increasingly challenging enemies. It offers a lot of variety and a fast-paced combat thanks to its curses system, as well as a bunch of different weapon classes. This might be a game I might look into. I wish there was a like try me now mode to it, like Xbox kind of has with some games. Like you could just like try it for like 3 hours, 2 hours, or maybe not. I feel like you can't get that much of a game. For a game like that, I don't think you can get that much out of it. So at least like 4 or 5 hours and see how it feels. Before you say, oh yeah, I know it's free, but like I just don't want to download something on my system, play 4 or 5 hours, and not like it at all. So again, we'll see you on that one. The next one is Tribes of Midgard. It's basically an action RPG, play from isometric perspective. By the way, everything I'm saying here is coming off IGN.com. This is their perspective on all these games and stuff. I don't want to make it seem like it's all my stuff. It's designed to play cooperatively alongside friends. Tribes of Midgard features a dangerous world filled with giant, mysterious enemies. The overarching story nods back to Ragnarok, one of the most important events in Norse mythology. Though Tribes of Midgard has survival and roguelike elements, it's more approachable than many other games within these genres. Tribes of Midgard is a PS4 or PS5 version. Will be free. So that one I might actually hop into. Because especially me and my friends just trying to get into more games so we can just play together because we are so very vastly different in what we play. It's hard for us to get together to play one thing. Like recently, all of us is just I've been into Fortnite. I just got them into Fortnite like 2.5, 3 weeks ago. So that's what we've mainly been playing on. But something else would be fun to play as well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then again, I'm a sports person, so I think this is crazy that this is already free. But freaking FIFA 22, like what? FIFA is probably the biggest, besides I think it's Pro 11. If I'm correctly, I could be wrong on what it's called, but I don't know FIFA. Most people know what the hell FIFA is. It's a soccer game, or other parts of the world, football. You know what I'm saying? It's literally one of the most popular games in the freaking world, like ever. Like that's like the level of Madden, if not maybe even higher than Madden, because not everybody wants to play Madden, but mad people want to play FIFA. You know what I'm saying? I guess it got an 8 out of 10 this past year. It's not bad. I mean, it's a free thing. So, and if you can get some free packs out of that too, like I supposedly it says an added bonus, prizes will also be able to claim an exclusive card pack for Ultimate Team featuring 11 players and an icon moments lone player pick. I don't do Ultimate Team in soccer games. I barely do Ultimate Team in Madden. So again, we'll see how that plays out. But I think this is kind of like a decent lineup, especially what's going to be happening in the next month. Because I think in the UK, we'll talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? But next month, PlayStation is going to get very, very interesting. All right. We'll take a break right here, but when I come back, we will talk about Xbox's games with gold, last month's lineup, and maybe this month's lineup. All right, so hold on a quick second. We'll be right back after this. One love all day. All right, welcome back to the Mellow Filler Podcast, or the Mellow Podcast, excuse me. Got ahead of myself here. So next, we'll be talking about April and May's games with gold. Now, with games with gold for May, we had another site, Hue, Outpost Kaloki X, or 10 maybe. I'm not sure how the game name is called. And MX versus ATV Alive. Now, me personally, for me, this sucked this month. Games with Gold was horrible for me this month. Okay? Games with Gold was like, it's alright. You know what I'm saying? I was not a fan of any of those games. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. yeah, so this month is not a great setup for me, I personally think. But we can get into it real quick. Because really only one game is still available at the current moment, which is Hue. It's good until May 15th. All the other games basically went out on the 30th. So basically yesterday, because today's May 1st. Basically, Hue, I guess it's 5 years old. Damn, 5 years old. It's like a puzzle platformer. It revolves around changing the colors around you to solve a puzzle. In addition to clever puzzle mechanics, Hue is well written, has a great soundtrack. So you have about 2 weeks to pick it up if you want to pick it up. MX versus ATV Alive. I think most people know what MX and ATVs are. But it's just an off-road bike, like motocross and ATV game. And Outpost Kaloki X was a city building management sim style game on a space station. I see a lot of people actually getting that one. People are into Sims nowadays, so they're like, especially in a space station, you get to build your own thing, kind of thing, a life. And then another site was basically a girl and her cat. It says, kid loses her eyesight. She has to rely on Hodge, her cat, to help her explore the underground world. That's creepy. It says, for fans of Neil Gaiman, another site would certainly be worth checking out, as its world was inspired by Gaiman's wonderful novel Neverwhere. Another site is a free all throughout April. And again, April was yesterday, so it's not free anymore. But let's get into our Maze Games with Gold. Another set I can give a crap about. This is just me, again. So Xbox, again, it's also with Xbox, oh my god, Game Pass Ultimate. So it's like a double duty situation there, kind of thing. It's like, because you have Ultimate, you get the Xbox Live Gold subscribers, and you get the 4 games and stuff. But again, for this month, May, you got Yuku's Island Express, The Inner World, Last Wind Monk, Viva Pinata Party Animals, and Hydro Thunder Hurricane. Everything starts at midnight. It did for me, because I didn't go to bed till 1 this morning, and they were already ready to download. So let's start with Yoku's Island Express. If you're a fan of like story-based kind of like pinball game, this could be a great game for you. I guess it released in 2018. It is beautifully marries pinball mechanics with the side-scrolling adventuring of Metroidvanias. You play as a dungeon beetle who arrives to relax at tropical island to become the new courier. Unfortunately for Yoku, things don't go quite as planned, and he has to save the day. I guess it's a cleverly designed world. It's filled with platforming tests as well as pinball boards that Yoku uses to bounce around and make progress. It's a charming adventure with colorful visuals and a pleasant atmosphere. I guess it earned a 9 out of 10 in a review by IGN. So that's, for IGN, that's pretty good actually. That's very good. I'm not into puzzle. I used to be into pinball stuff when I was younger, but nowadays I'm not. But I can see like kids wanting to do this, or parents with kids, if the kids are interested, they want to do this too and stuff. I apologize for that. Next, we have The Inner World, The Last Wind Monk. So it's a point-and-click adventure set in Aspasia, a world led by the Flute-Nosed Dynasty. Okay, that's just really got me interested. It's a quirky game filled with eccentric characters. The Last Wind Monk has been praised for its humorous writing, interesting characters, and hand-drawn art. If you're looking for a narrative-focused game with some light puzzles, this is worth trying. It's up to you. You have until May 16th, so 2 weeks. I guess on Steam, a lot of people actually like this game. I've never heard of it. Another one. This might be, again, another game I might try, depending how you know what I'm saying? It depends. I would have to delete a lot of stuff on my Xbox. So, next we come to Viva Pinata Party Animals. Like, I've heard Viva Pinata. I've never, like, just by the cover of it, I've never, like, it's never pulled me in to it. But, I don't know, maybe we can something different this time. It says Viva Pinata Party Animals. It's basically a Mario Party-esque game that started on the Xbox 360. It's designed as a game show. You compete against friends in a fast-paced minigame to see who can earn the most candy. It's a good, solid multiplayer game to play alongside family and friends. Actually, you know what? I might do that because my daughter and I love Mario Party, and she whoops my ass all the time. It kind of sucks. But I'd be interested in actually playing this now. If this specific one is just like Mario as kind of games and stuff, I'd be interested in playing. That's cool and stuff. My wife would probably be interested in playing too. She likes those kind of games as well. So this one probably caught my attention out of the other two that I recently said. And the last one, which I actually bought probably like 8 years ago when I had my 360, is Hydro Thunder Hurricane. It was an Xbox Live arcade boat racing game. It's a little bit chaotic than realistic. It does feature power-ups and zany ops. Imagine Mario Kart or any Mario Kart S style games, but with a boat and water. Basically, that's what it is. That's the best way I can describe it. You get different boats, you level up, you unlock places and stuff like that. It's alright. I guess right now, if you click on it though, on the Xbox, it says currently not available. But if you pull up, I don't know, it says something about pull up to the Xbox 360 Marketplace. Like, you can download it that way. So I'm not sure how that works, really. But, so Yoku's Island Express is from May 1st to May 31st. The Inner World of the Last Wind Monk is from May 16th to June 15th. Hydro Thunder Hurricane is from May 1st to May 15th. And then Viva Pinata Party Animals is from May 16th to the 31st. So one game is for the full month. Another one starts mid-month until basically the next month. So another month game, I guess you'd call it. And then Hydro and Pinata, both like they switch off on each other. Hydro first and then Pinata second. But again, tell me what you all think about these games for the month. PlayStation Plus and Xbox games with gold. Jeez, how do I forget that? I've had games with gold for forever. Y'all tell me what you all think about it. I think it's pretty chill and cool to actually try some of these games, especially the Pinata one. That one I might actually try and hit you guys back with it in another episode and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll take another break here, and then we're gonna finish it off with. Obviously, I'm a little late on this, at least to you guys. I know about it. Obviously, most of us know about it. What PlayStation is doing with their PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. It's crazy. Once again, I'll be back with y'all in a second. See you in a few. Alright, so let's finish this off on a freaking high note. Alright, so if you haven't heard, PlayStation is upgrading their PlayStation Plus subscription to a level tier subscription with 3 tiers happening in June. So basically, it's going to try to compete with Game Pass. It's going to hold up to 700 games. Now, I'm going to read each tier and to see what y'all think about it and stuff like that. Because I think, for me, it's kind of cool. If you have the money, it's cool. If you don't have the money, you're just going to stay with your normal shit, not upgrade or anything like that. I might upgrade. But I hear PlayStation is doing something to help people upgrade, to kind of pay the difference off, so to speak. All right, so I'm reading this off IGN. This is where I'm getting my information from. So, one love, hit me back. PlayStation has officially unveiled the next generation of PlayStation Plus. Now, if you're new to PlayStation Plus, it might get a little complicated for you as a newcomer. As expected, the relaunch of PlayStation subscription service will combine the perks of PS Plus, oh yeah, And now PlayStation Now is going to be part of the PlayStation Plus subscription process. All right. Now, in the highest level, will offer some of the same features available on Xbox Game Pass. When the subscription launches in June, it will be available as 3 separate tiers, like I said earlier: PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Plus Extra, and PlayStation Plus Premium. The premium subscription will feature 700 plus games. God damn. Oh my goodness, that. But you also gotta remember that the PlayStation Plus Premium kind of kicks in the PS5 situation stuff. So like certain games you might not be able to touch on because if you don't have a PS5, you know what I'm saying. But the first one's called PlayStation Plus Essential. All right. Despite having a different name though, it's nothing changes. Like if you have PlayStation Plus now, PlayStation Plus Essential, or let's call it PPE. Haha, that's funny. I won't call it that though. Or PSPE, whatever. I'm being stupid now. PlayStation Plus Essential basically is what you currently use. $60 a month, whatever. You don't change anything. If you want to upgrade, I'll talk about that after. And basically that's it. You don't, nothing changes for you. You don't get what the next 2 tiers give you if you don't want to upgrade. Okay, so now the next one is called PlayStation Plus Extra. Okay. Now, the way they have it though, like it says, PS Plus Essential will cost $60 per year. It features the same perks, including free games each month. Oh yeah, you get cloud storage, online multiplayer, which you already get, and discounts during select sales, which already happens anyway. So most of it, the only thing I think that's added is the cloud storage. Besides that, nothing really changes. Now, if you want to pay, now this is where you can start paying monthly, which I think you kind of can do. I don't know. I've always paid it yearly, so I don't know. I think, my friend pays like a monthly, like $10, $15, something like that. I'm not sure. But PlayStation Plus Extra will cost $15 a month or $100 a year. So that's $40 more than what you're paying now. Again, if you have the money, do it. If not, don't. $100 per year and features up to 400 PS4 and PS5 games. So this description of the extra tier is a bit vague, but subscribers will be able to download the games in the library to their console to play. It will include both first-party and third-party games. Considering the number of games in this tier, it sounds pretty much like a combination of PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, which will be discontinued in June. Current PlayStation Now subscribers will be converted to PS Plus Extra subscribers at launch. So basically, if you have PS Plus now already, and you're already paying for that, plus you're paying for PS Plus, you don't have to do shit. You're basically going to be instantly added to the extra tier, PS Plus Extra. You literally don't have to do anything. But if you don't have PlayStation Now, and you want to pay that $100 a year, or $15 a month, then, you know what I'm saying, you do the tier. And yes, I know, oh wait, but I already have PS Plus. What the fuck am I going to do that for? So from what I know of when I read, I think it was last week, let's say you have both, right? I'm not sure how much PlayStation Plus currently costs at the moment, or PlayStation Now costs at the moment. But depending on which one you have overpaid, like, some people like to overpay their shit. Like some people will get PlayStation Now and paid the last 2-3 months or a year. I guess I didn't know you could do that. I wish I knew you could do that. So I would have done that a long time ago. They pay ahead. Well, I guess that's what you're subscribed to. So if let's say you pay for PS Now and PlayStation Plus till next year, guess what? You're good. You don't gotta pay shit. So you get upgrade to extra and you go for the year. Unlike me, let's say I have PlayStation Plus right now, right? I don't have PS Now, but I want to get this upgrade. Okay, I don't got to pay the $400 though. I got to pay the difference. So it's basically another $40 out of my pocket. Question is, do I want to do that though? Do I want to drop another 40 on something I'm already paying for just to get? Because you got to think about up to 400 PS4 and PS5 games. If you had a PS5, that makes sense. Because that's basically you get 400 games. But if you only got PS4, and some of those games are PS5 exclusive type games because you don't have a PS5, then that could only really mean like 200, 150 games. Probably more because PS5 doesn't have that. I don't think it has that many exclusives yet. It does it? I'm not really sure how many PS5 specific games are out there at the moment. But it's like, okay, I got 200 of the games, but I want to play the other 200. So I got to buy my PS5 too. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you, one, on your money stuff and how you want to do it. And if you want to spend that extra 40, or unless you paid ahead for PS Plus and PS Now, and basically you're set for however many years or months, whatever, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the next tier is a little cha-chingy. Cha-chingy. So, the most expensive of the bunch, PlayStation Plus Premium, will feature up to 340 additional games plus that 400 they just talked about, if I'm correct, versus the extra tier. PlayStation Plus Premium will cost $18 a month or $120 a year. The premium tier's additional games appear to largely focus on PlayStation back catalog. Now, this is why, if you want PlayStation Premium, this is the reason why people are going to go for it. Back catalog, right? With original PlayStation, PS2, PS3, and what this to me sounds like the most craziest in a way, PSP games available to play. Okay? What? PS1, 2, 3, and PSP. Now, let me finish this off. PS3 games will be locked to cloud streaming. So, you know how if you have an Xbox, you know how Xbox Game Pass, some games you can just play off the cuff. Basically PlayStation Now. Yeah, like PlayStation Now does also. But horrible streaming. Bad. Oh my God. It sucks. But I cloud stream games on Xbox all the time, and I never have an issue with any of them. Well, basically, PS3 games will be the only ones, for some reason, I don't know why the only ones, but okay, that will be locked to cloud streaming. That's it. You cannot download them to your system or nothing like that. So to me, that means PS1, 2, PSP, and PS4. And again, if you have a PS5 games, you can download those games onto your system. I might need a freaking, external hard drive. Shit. But at least some of the other backwards compatible classes will be downloadable. So again, I'm not sure what games are out now or are going to be out for these tier system stuff. Excuse me. But me personally, I kind of want to do the 120 a year. And again, if you already have PS Plus and you've already paid X amount, you might have to pay the difference of 60, or you might have to pay nothing at all. I'm not sure how it's going to work. But I only have it for a year, so I just got to pay the difference for the year. So I'll pay the extra 60 just to, because one, I didn't get my first system. I think it was PS2 might have been my first system, like PS2 Slim, small baby. Yeah, that was my joint. And then I got rid of it like 2-3 months later. I needed the money. So I didn't really get to enjoy PS3 games, PlayStation 1 games, kind of PS4 games. Oh wait, what the fuck am I talking? I have a PS4 Pro. I'm an idiot. What am I talking about? PS3 games, yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? So I will be very intrigued by some of these games that you'll be able, or PSP. I had a PSP. Only played one game on it. I think it was SmackDown versus Raw, or Raw versus SmackDown, whatever it was called, 2011. But it also says the premium tier comes with a couple other perks, including limited time game trials and cloud streaming on PC. That's dope, because if you're a streamer as it is, like a Twitch streamer, Mixer, on YouTube and stuff, this might be dope. You know, even if you already have Steam, whatever, you can hopefully you can stream these games on your computer. You don't have to worry about, oh, I need a PlayStation, this and that, to stream games on my Twitch and stuff. It says all 3 subscription tiers will be available on PS5 and 4. Though PS5 users will get access to more games, which obviously I figured that already. Which kind of sucks, but it's all good though. Also says PlayStation has confirmed a handful of PS5, PS4 games will be available to extra and premium subscribers at launch. Oh, it's already telling us. So Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, which I already own, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11, I already own, and Returnal, which is a PS5 exclusive, will all be available at launch. So I own Marvel Spider-Man, but I don't own Miles Morales. So that would be a game I'm definitely going to have to pick up or download. You know what I'm saying? So PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium will be available in Asia first. So I think that's when I heard or I read it was like late May. But it sounds like North American and European users will be able to subscribe in June as well. If you live in a region where cloud streaming isn't supported by PlayStation, you'll have a chance to subscribe to PlayStation Plus Deluxe for a lower price. Pricing details for the US, Europe, UK, and Japan can be found in what I'm looking at now below. So let's see. The Essential basically stays the same for most places. And the extra is like, if you want US, $15 a month, $40 a quarter, or $100 a year. Europe, $14 a month, $40 a quarter, $100 a year, which is the same thing. United Kingdom, $11 a month, $32 a quarter, $84 a year. Japan, $1,300 a month, $3,600 a quarter, $8,600 a year. Now, obviously, they all equal out to the same thing, basically. It's just, when you look at Japan, you see how big that is. Like, wait, what? But it all equals out to the same thing. And the premium, US, $18 a month, $50 a quarter, $120 a year. Europe, $17 a month, $50 a quarter, $120 a year. United Kingdom, $13.49 a month, $40 a quarter, $100 a year. In Japan, $15.50 a month, $4,300 a quarter, and $10,250 a year. Again, there's a lot of stuff coming. I think it's new and interesting what PlayStation is doing. They want to compete with Xbox, obviously. Xbox had Ultimate, 2 years now? Maybe 3? So PlayStation's just slightly behind on it, but you know what? It's better catch up than not catch up, right? Let's see. I found a different article here. Hold on. Here's the dizzying conversion rate of PlayStation Plus / Now vouchers to the new PS Plus. To see, and you thought those math classes would never come in handy. What is this about? This came out on April 29th at 9 a.m. Having now confirmed that it isn't allowing existing PS Plus and PlayStation Now subscribers to stack the subscriptions to get the new PS Plus at a cheaper price, Sony has outlined just how existing vouchers will convert to the new version of the service. You may want some Dramamine on hand before diving in. In short, if you're an existing PS Plus Now subscriber, you can't extend your membership at the current prices in order to obtain a discount on the new PS Plus. If you buy vouchers at a store right now, existing subscribers will have to wait until the new PS Plus launches before being able to redeem them. Once the ability to redeem those vouchers becomes available, they will be appropriated based on the version of service you're subscribing to. You'll get a one-on-one subscription if your new tier matches the old one. For instance, if you're sticking with the basic PlayStation Plus Essential, 1 year PS Plus voucher will get you 1 year. But if you're jumping to the Plus Extra, a 12-month subscription, will only get you 219 days of subscription time, while moving to Premium will get you 183 days. What? Well, it's not surprising to see Sony takes this approach. It is sure to lead to confusion. Sony's website is home to a rather complex series of tables outlined below. To lay out just what a voucher will title you, the complexity stems from the fact that there are 2 different subscription vouchers you could be buying: PS Plus or Now. The 3 different durations for those vouchers to last, as well as 3 different tiers on the new PS Plus you could opt to subscribe to. The end result is that you basically need to consult these charts in order to know what you're getting, because the conversion rate isn't the sort of math you're likely to have memorized. Well, this is similar to what happened on Xbox Live and Game Pass when upgrading to Game Pass Ultimate. Before that service's launch, Microsoft did allow for one-on-one conversions. You could buy a year of Xbox Live Gold and lock yourself into a year of Game Pass Ultimate. Despite costing less, this was arguably a smart approach by Microsoft. It locked a number of people into years of Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions while allowing those subscribers to feel like they were pulling a fast one. The new PS Plus is slated to launch over the next few months, depending on where in the world you're located. For those in America, expected to debut on June 13th, like I said earlier. In addition to PS Plus Essential, which functions just like the existing version of Plus, there will also be a Plus Extra, which provides access to 100 PS4 and PS5 games, and Plus Premium, which adds in a back catalog of PS1, 2, 3, and PSP games, as well as Now's cloud streaming functionality. Alright, so I'm going to try to break down these conversions on the vouchers. So PS Plus, 1 month PS Plus voucher. Non-subscribers converted to 31 days of PS Plus Essential. Essential converted to 31 days of PS Plus Essential. Extra converted to 20 days of PS Plus Extra. Premium converted to 17 days of PS Plus Premium. Alright, so I'm going to skip the 3. I'm just going straight to the 12. Because most 95% of people I feel have a 12-month subscription. So let's see here. Let's see if I can do this. So if you do a 12-month Plus voucher, I'm going to go backwards here. A premium converts you to 183 days of premium. Extra converts you to 219 days of extra. Essential converted to basically a full year of essential. And a non-subscriber gets also a full year of essential. So essential and non-subscriber is basically the same thing. That's if you don't have it yet and then you get it. Basically, you become an essential. Really, I don't think nothing really changes, except if you want to pay more. You're paying the difference. That's basically all it is. All right. So, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting month, especially when also E3 is no longer. So I think I probably talked about that in a past episode, but E3 is basically no longer, because now, ever since the pandemic happened, everyone was doing it online. And that was basically 2 years in a row they did it this way. So as of now, E3's dead, which sucks. So now, and also since Microsoft bought Bethesda and a whole bunch of other companies, and the PlayStation's trying to buy it. I think they might have bought Activision. Quote me, I could be very wrong about that. But still, gaming is not going to be this way it was when, I'm assuming most of the people listening to this are at least in their 30s. When gaming was just simple, I feel like. It wasn't simple. Games were definitely, I feel, slightly harder back then, because you didn't have YouTube or freaking Google just look up how to beat games and stuff like that. Well, you kind of did. You had cheat codes more back then. You didn't have to pay for DLC though. That's what was a good thing about it. You had to earn your shit. You had to unlock everything. But yeah, since E3's gone, it's like gaming platform has changed, obviously, because a lot of things are turning into cloud. You can now just stream games from your right from your TV, right from your system. You don't have to buy the game itself. Like, I'm for the most part a digital person. Like, all my games are on digital format. I used to have a whole, but I realized that's just a whole bunch of space. I don't know where to put anything. But what do you guys think about this whole system? You know what I mean? There's no PS Plus system. What do you guys think about PlayStation PS Plus's free games for the month? What do you think of games with gold free games for the month? Because if you think about it, this is the last game, PlayStation Plus free games we're getting under the old umbrella, so to speak, of PlayStation Plus. Because as of June 13th, it changes. Kind of. Not much, obviously, unless you're upgrading, but for the most part, it changes. So I'm very interested to see how this overtakes everything. And next month, we got E3. Um, I'm not sure what games are coming out this month. I'll look it up for the next episode. I have a few things going on. And again, if y'all just want to hit me up, hit me up. I'm on Mellow Fellow Gaming on Facebook. I'm on Mellow Fellow Twitch.tv/Mellow Fellow Gaming, all lower caps when you type it in. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Let's chat up on while I game. I usually game between 8 to like 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern time. So you want to game up? Let's go. Hit me up. I'm there. I'm always here. What else? Also, hit up the podcast here on Anchor, on Spotify. Anywhere you can find me on your podcast network, find me. I need to progress my stuff. I need to get better at what I do. I need to get better at hosting. You got critiques? Please give them to me. I want the critiques. I need the critiques. I just show love. That's all I want. Just show love. This ain't about making money. This is about, for me, for myself, doing the streaming that I just started about a month ago or less than that. It's my own way of just like releasing my, I guess, creativity. I'm not a very creative person, but I just feel like sometimes, you know how life gets to you and you just gotta, your mind gets clouded with stuff. You need something for yourself that helps you clear that mind. And for me, it's just like doing this podcast, doing the streaming with my boys, my homies, my crew. You know, another great Discord I'm into. So once again, just hit me up. If you can't find me as Mellow Fellow Gamer on Facebook, and Camilo Jose Feliciano on regular Facebook. And on Instagram, again, I don't know how I still don't, I don't memorize my Instagram handle. It's just stupid. Mellow Fellow 22 on Instagram, or it's Mellow _ Fellow 22 on Instagram. But again, just show me love all day, every day. I love y'all. Thank y'all, whoever listens. Just listen. Thank you. Just thank you. Again, one love. Rest in peace. Let's go. Have a good day, everyone. Have a good day. Peace.